and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is not going to be a recipe, but I will be doing another product review for you guys. So today I'm going to be reviewing this wireless digital meat thermometer, and before I get started, I would like to thank Peter over at AMIR for sending me this product to go ahead and try out for you guys. Now, I can already tell, I already opened up the package, but I closed it back just so I could show you guys how everything looks. I can already tell by it that I'm really going to love it. So if you guys would like to see me use this, please keep watching. Before I show you guys how this meat thermometer works and an example of what you could use it on, I just want to show you guys the different features that it has and what it comes with in the box. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the package that it came in. And once you open it, you're going to notice that it's very organized. So I'll explain what all of these different parts do later, but I just want to go over what's in here. So you're going to get the instructions, and they're very simple and easy to read. I already went through them really quickly. And then it has a little FAQ card, or frequently asked questions card, and it just gives some tips and tricks on how to use this and how to use it well, so this way you can protect it and it can stay for a long period of time. I also have the transmitter here, and then I have the receiver or the monitor, and I'm going to explain what that does once I get out of here. And it comes with two probes. So this is probe number 1 and this is probe number 2. So you'd be able to read the temperature of two different things, such as like two different types of meats, and one of them comes with these clips because these are oven proof. The little wire at the end of these probes can be in your oven and they're heat proof. So this would clip to your oven, so this way you'd be able to keep it here and get an accurate reading of the temperature of whatever meat you're cooking. So I'm just going to take everything out of the box and I'm going to set it up and I'm going to show you guys how it works. So this meat thermometer doesn't come with any batteries, and it does need AAA batteries in order to work. So for the monitor or the receiver here, I'm going to go ahead and put in my two AAA batteries. And as I said before, I'm going to go ahead and explain why it comes with a monitor or receiver and a transmitter. So you just want to plug that back in. And then for the actual reader here, you want to plug in the batteries too. I've got my batteries in now, and what you want to make sure to do is put the switch to on the monitor, and you also want to turn the transmitter on or the reader on. So once it turns on, there's a little button up here that says light, as I said before. You could go ahead and click that and you're going to see this blue light or this backlight display will pop on. And this is great if you're grilling something at night or you have something outside that you're cooking and you want to take the temperature of, you'd be able to see this. When you guys open up your thermometer and set it up, you're probably going to notice that the degrees are measured in Celsius. Now, being here in America, I know we're more used to using degrees in Fahrenheit. So in order to change this to Fahrenheit, what you'd have to do is hold down the minute button for 3 seconds. I'm going to do that here. And you're going to see that it changes to Fahrenheit. Now, say you were in a different country or for some reason you'd rather use degrees in Celsius. Then you'd go ahead and hold down the minute button again for another 3 seconds, and you're going to see that it changes back to Celsius. This thermometer here has different modes. So you can either take the temperature of something, or you can also use it as a timer. So when you click mode, it has two settings. You can have it on whatever meat you choose, or you can have it on the timer. So I'm going to go back to the meat because there's a meat button there. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly, but once you click the meat button, it'll go from beef to lamb to veal to ham, pork, turkey, or chicken, or fish. So those are your meat choices there. And there's also a button at the bottom of the meat button that says clear. And that's basically if you wanted to reset the temperature or delete something that you accidentally set onto this. And then there's also a minute and second button in the middle here. And this of course works with the timer. So if I switch the mode and I use these, I'd be able to go ahead and put in the amount of minutes or seconds that I would like to time for. So they also have a taste button. So if you're in your meat section or your meat mode, then you would click the taste. So say I wanted to cook some beef. The different taste that it has is basically the different doneness that you could cook the meat at. So right now it's on well, and if I click taste again, it'll turn to medium well, then it'll turn to medium, and it'll turn to medium rare, and it'll turn to rare. This thermometer comes with a monitor and the transmitter. The reason for this is because you would go ahead and connect your reader right here into the monitor. And let's say I wanted to just connect one of my probes. You'd go ahead and connect it. And then you'd plug this into whatever meat that you would like to use. So say we were making a piece of beef or a piece of chicken and we put it on the grill to go ahead and cook. You could go ahead and stick this into the meat. And then right here, while it's connected, you would go ahead and set it to what temperature, what meat, and what taste you would like it on. And then basically what you can do is just go ahead and lift this up. And you guys are going to see that it comes with a little clip. You can go ahead and clip that on your pants, or you could clip it on your shirt, or you could clip it on your belt. And you can walk away from the grill or the oven or wherever you're cooking your meat up to 230 feet. And this will still read the temperature as this probe is in the meat and as the meat is cooking. So as the meat cooks, this probe is going to keep on reading the temperature, and it'll keep climbing on this reader right here. And you'll be able to see once the meat is fully done. I wanted to quickly show you guys how the timer would work. So remember I said before you would have to click mode and it'll go from the meat mode, and if you click it again it'll go to the timer mode. So say you wanted to set this for 2 hours. What you'd have to do is click the meat button. And the reason for this is because usually meats take a longer time, so I guess that's why they set the meat button to be an hour. So if I wanted 2 hours, I would go ahead and click it twice and you'd see that 2 hours would pop up. Now, let's say that I was mistaken with the time and I don't want 2 hours. You'd easily click the clear button and it'll go back to 0. Say I just wanted to set it for a few minutes. I'd go ahead and click the minute button in the middle there, and you'll see 1 minute, 2 minutes, and if you keep clicking, it'll just keep going up. So I'm just going to clear that off. And say it was a really exact time. You had a few minutes and a few seconds. So you could put in minutes, let's put 2 minutes, and for seconds, you click the second button, and let's say it's like 4 seconds. So you guys can see that it puts in your minutes and your seconds. I wanted to show you guys how these probes and this thermometer as a whole would read something other than meat. So I have one of my probes here, and it's connected to the receiver, and I have my transmitter here, and I'm just going to lift it off because it was connected already. And I'm going to show you guys how it works long distance also without it being connected to this. So right now you can see that it's at 82 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is just the environment around the probe. This is what the temperature is. So I'm just going to show you guys, this is some cold water, and I'm going to see if it moves as I stick it in the cold water. So it's in the water at this point, and you're going to see it's going to start to change. See, it drops down to 57. And I'm not even connected. Now, if you were connected, it would do the exact same thing, but I just took it off just to show you guys that it can do it long distance. I'm baking a whole chicken today, so I'm going to show you guys how this thermometer works on the meat. So you want to make sure and turn your transmitter on, and then you want to make sure that the bottom part or your receiver is also on. And I plugged in one of the probes into the receiver. So what you're going to do now is you're going to change your setting to chicken. And the reason is because I'm baking a chicken today. If I was baking a different type of meat, you could put it to whatever other setting that it has. So it's on chicken, and the recommended taste or the doneness the chicken should be at is well done. And you're going to see that the set temperature that they recommend is 175 degrees. Now the material on the end of these probes is heat proof. So what you could do is once you stick your chicken in the oven in the raw state, you could go ahead and stick the probe in the chicken and just close your oven, and since it's heat proof, these cords will be fine in the oven. Obviously you do not want to put the transmitter or the receiver in the oven because those are not heat proof at all. Just the probe and the wire is. So I did wait today until my chicken was about halfway done to stick the probe in, but you could have done this once you stuck your chicken in the oven while it was raw. So I'm going to close my oven now, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until my thermometer comes up to temperature, and I'll check the chicken to see if it's done. And as I said before, you could go ahead and take the transmitter off of the receiver and walk away up to 230 feet, and you'll be able to still read the temperature. And this of course is because it's wireless. Right now my chicken is at 164 degrees, so it's not quite done yet. So I'm going to wait until it comes up to 175 degrees, and I'm going to check my chicken, and then I will tell you guys if it works or not, and if it's accurate or not. So as you guys can see, my thermometer did reach 175 degrees. Now, your thermometer will not stop once it reaches the temperature that's recommended, so you do have to pay attention to that. I just took a picture here as soon as it reached 175 because I wanted to show you guys what it looked like. Also, once I pulled the chicken out of the oven at this time, the chicken was perfect inside and it was fully done inside. There was no blood running at all, the juices were nice and clear, and it was perfectly juicy and moist. So, in all, this was a win-win product. I really enjoyed it, and with the double probes, you'd be able to do two different types of meats at the same time. And I really would like to thank Peter again over at AMIR for sending me this product because it was another great product to use in my kitchen. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel so you guys can be notified on when I do post new videos. And please comment down below and tell me what you guys would like me to make next. Once again, thanks for watching, everyone.